This is the cappings tank. Cappings being the wax that is put over the ripe honey by the bees. And in this tank, you can see we have a knife and a couple of cappings that we've taken off ourselves. They sit on this grate down here and drain into the tub below so we can get as much honey as possible. This red thing right here is our capping scratcher. We have some pictures to demonstrate how to use that. And this is the knife that takes the cappings off of the comb. Ours is not hot, it is a cool knife, and that's okay, it worked just fine for us. So here's a demonstration of being able to use the uncapping knife. You can see that here on my cappings bin that I have a nail right here that helps to stabilize the frame while I'm using a big sharp knife. So the first thing I do is I just cut off this little top part up here. Makes it a little easier to get into the comb, and you can see right away the honey is just flowing out of the frame. That's what we like to see. So then I'll just gently, in a sawing motion, go all the way down. And in the cappings tank, these cappings will sit there for maybe up to a week and drain, or we can take them out and actually heat the honey, and that will melt the wax, and then the wax will float to the top, and you can pull it right off. And there you go, a nice open comb. So you can see that on this side, I was able to get all of the cappings off with the capping knife because they had pulled the comb out far enough, but on this side I can't get it with the capping knife because it's too shallow for me to get in there. So what I have to do is use the capping scratcher, and what that does is just very gently opens the cells but without destroying the cells, because you want to be able to put these back into the hive next year so they'll fill this up with honey again. So just gently go over the wax, and sometimes not so gently. You can see that the cells are starting to open. And if you're asking yourself, well, won't all that wax end up in the honey? Yes, it will, but we will filter it out and it will not end up in the finished product. Here you can see that in the cappings tank, they're dripping the honey that were stuck in the cappings out. And down here, we'll just take a little peek. You can see all the honey that's been dripping out into the bottom tank. And when we're ready, we will open up this gate and let the honey flow out with the rest of the honey. Okay, this is Matt. He has put 2 frames in the extractor, and he is going to show us how you get honey out of the frames. So there you go, go ahead. You can see it's going quite fast. I don't know if you are able to see, but there's some honey slinging there on the sides a little bit. And he's probably going to stop about now because you are only supposed to take half the honey out of one side, and then you flip it around and take all the honey out of the other side, and then flip it back around and do it again. Keeps the foundation from caving in on itself. So let's see what they look like now. There you can see the honey on the side. And that's going to show us, you can see the cells are somewhat empty, but not too empty. Pretty exciting. Here's what a full frame looks like. You're probably hearing a funny buzzing noise in the background. That's our dehumidifier, keeping the air dry in here so that the honey does not pick up moisture. Matt, would you leave one cover off for us so we can watch the honey slinging?
Of course.
Thank you.
This one or the other one?
That one's good. Okay, here we go.
It's backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah, centrifugal force will take over in a minute. There you go. Now I know you guys are not standing here, but the wind coming off of this thing is quite amazing, and it smells amazing, like honey, just delicious. There you can see all the honey on the side of the walls, cooling down there in the bottom. See it running down. Very exciting. And that's a great cranker. Matt, do you have anything to add?
No, this is exciting and fun. I hope that we get some honey to enjoy.
How much do you think we will get? I told someone today we'd be lucky to get 10 pounds.
I think we'll be lucky to get 10 pounds.
I agree. It looks like Matt's finishing up this second side here. Pull it out and see how clean the comb is. It looks pretty clean, pretty clean. Not quite, but we're amateurs, so, you know, give us a break.